What's up, y'all? As you can see behind me, I'm out here at the range doing a bunch of testing out here. Nice sunny day, about 70 degrees, so you can't ask for better weather to do some jelly testing out here. As you can see by the title, I'm carrying on with my plus P versus standard pressure testing out here. I did a V-crown test with the 124 versus the M17 plus P and had some very interesting results. Really didn't see any kind of benefit out of the plus P. Even did a rematch with longer barrels because people were pretty adamant about it and saw no appreciable difference between the standard pressure and the plus P. So like I say, we're gonna carry on doing several more of these, and on this one we're gonna do the Gold Dot, the Speer Gold Dot, 124 grain 9mm. Now we got the 124 grain Gold Dot standard pressure here, and in here we got the 124 grain plus P. So the plus P round versus the standard round in the Gold Dot. Now for the tool we're using out here today, it's gonna be the 3-inch barrel Taurus GX4. Like I say, on the V crown I used a 365 with the 3-inch barrel, and then I redone it with the 5-inch barrel Canic and saw very little difference in it. 21 feet per second more and arguably less performance in the gel. So these 3-inch barrel little micro 9 carry guns are way more popular right now than a big 5-inch EDC. So this is what I'm going to be using. I'm hoping we actually see a bigger difference in performance out of this plus P. Now if we do see a lot more speed, y'all already know what it's going to equal. It's going to equal less penetration and more expansion, which some people aren't fans of, but we'll see how it goes. Let me get everything set up and let's get at it. All right, y'all, let's get some speeds and see what we're working with out here. I'm gonna do a 3-round average on each one of them. I'm gonna start out with the standard pressure 124 grain Speer Gold Dots. Let's see what we're moving. .1035, 1031, and 1015. Let's check out that average. All right, so the 3-round average on the standard pressure Gold Dots is 1,027 feet per second. Let me reset it and let's check out the plus Ps. All right, y'all, let's check out these plus P Gold Dots. For some reason, I got a feeling we're gonna see a good bit more difference from these than we did with the plus P V crowns. I don't know why. Those V crown standards seem like they were loaded a little hotter than those standard Gold Dots, but let's see what we get, y'all. 3 rounds of the plus P. .1106, 1075, and 1084. Let's check out that average. All right, so the 3-round average on the plus P Gold Dots was 1,088 feet per second. And if you remember on the standard pressure, it was 1,027. So you're talking about 61 feet per second faster out of the plus P on these Gold Dots, which is moving up to about 6%, which is definitely more than what we saw at the V crowns. I think we saw like 2% difference in that. So you're definitely getting more advantage out of this plus P Gold Dot than you did out of the V crown so far. But let's see what all that equals to in the gel. Let me get this reset and y'all know what time it is. All right, y'all, it's Goldilocks jelly time. We're gonna start out with the standard pressure Speer Gold Dot. This gel's got some tracks right in the middle of it, so it's gonna be a little tough to keep this where y'all can see it, but we'll give you some different angles and see what we can do. Here we go, y'all. I went pretty far to the left. I think I might have went out on that one. Let me go down there and check that out. All right, yeah, the bullet went in and curved on out down there about the second block. I'm gonna try to put this one further over to the right and higher. See what we can get here. All right, I think I went a little bit higher. Let me make sure that one stayed in down there. All right, that one's good to go there. We stayed in the jelly all the way. Nice wound channel. Looks like it performed very nicely, but we'll take a look at it here in a second. Let's try out this plus P. I'm gonna try to put this one low and to the right without going into the wood. We'll see how it goes. All right, I think I got into some other tracks there, but let me go down there and check it out and see what we got. All right, y'all, let's check out what we got down here. It's kind of a mess, but I'll give you some different angles so you can check out what's what. This one right here, that is the standard pressure. So as you can see, it went out here into the second block of looks like about an inch, maybe a little bit more out into the second block. Very nice wound channel on it. Now, not a very big wound channel, I'll have to say, but decent enough. Not near as big as those V-crown wound channels on the test I just did. So, but decent wound channel. Looks like it expanded well enough and got some great penetration for sure. Now, the Plus P is back here, not this very top one, but this second one. And I'll bring you around to the other side so you can see that better. The wound channel looks nearly identical. It's no bigger, no smaller, so almost exactly the same wound channel. You can see it carries out, and then it stops right at the edge of the first block. It's actually touching the very edge of the first block. So great penetration on that one. Nice wound channel, and it looks like good expansion on it as well. Now, it doesn't look like there's any more expansion than that standard pressure, but we'll pull them out here and take a look. But let me measure the penetration so you know exactly what that is. The standard pressure, let's start with it, all the way out here to 17.5 inches. That was the standard pressure. The Plus P is exactly 16. Like I say, it touched the edge of this first block. So 17.5 on the standard pressure, 16 on the Plus P. The bottom one, that's actually the same round. That's just the one that went out. So you can see, you can look at both wound channels there, give you a good idea. So both of those are the standard pressure. You can see the first one curved on out. The second one stopped right there. Looks like it's expanded nicely right into the second block, 17.5 inches. But like I say, that's the standard pressure, both of those right there. Now, the Plus P is going to be very hard to see. It's not the very top one, but it's that second one. As you can see, like I say, this glare is wreaking havoc. But it comes in all the way down, and it's touching the edge of the first block. You can see it down there. Like I say, it's the second one, not the top one, but the second one. So as you can see, wound channels look almost identical between the Plus P and the standard pressure. I'll give you a look at the Plus P over here. It's the one closest, but you got several behind it, so it's going to be almost impossible to judge the size of the wound channel. But show you out here where the projectile goes and stops right there. Like I say, touching the edge of that first block. All right, y'all, let's check out these projectiles. I'm trying to get out of this shade enough where y'all can see this stuff really good. This sun's really fighting me. But over here on this side, we got the Plus P. Over here, we got the standard. Now, as you can see visibly, the Plus P expanded more. Not a whole lot, but it definitely expanded more. You can see that's always a good way to tell how far back the petals peel down on the base of the projectile. So definitely more expansion, and of course less penetration. That's always the trade-off. Now it got plenty, 16 inches still, more foot-pounds of energy out of this. You're looking at 36 more foot-pounds of energy out of the Plus P. So not a whole lot, but you're getting on up there where it might matter a little bit. But let's get some measurements on these things. I don't think they lost any, but let me get the weights. All right, so they both started out 124. Let's check out the standard pressure first. We're at 124 right on the dot. The Plus P, 124 exactly. So both of them exactly 124. Did not lose any material at all. All right, as far as the sizes on them, we'll start out with the Plus P first. 572, 573, and 5725. So nice expansion on that. The standard pressure got 533, 537, and 543. So nice expansion on that one as well, about 300. So very little difference on expansion. So here we are again with a Plus P and a standard round, asking the question, is it worth it? Is it worth up into a Plus P? You get less penetration, you get a little bit more expansion, you get a little bit more foot-pounds of energy, but you get a lot more report, a lot more recoil, and a lot more muzzle flash. And I can tell you right now, this was very noticeable as far as the sound and the recoil. It was much more out of this Plus P. So I don't know, again, this one's a tough call, just because you are getting a little more foot-pounds of energy versus the standard than we did on the SIG. Now, as far as these two rounds here go, I don't know. It would be a tough call. What are y'all's thoughts? Which one would you choose? All right, y'all, there's another one down in the standard versus Plus P series I've started getting going out here. These are really interesting to me, just to see the difference in the Plus P versus standard. And honestly, as far as performance, I hadn't seen a big difference in any of them so far. To me, I would just as soon take the standard rounds to have less report, less flash, less recoil, and get the same or arguably better performance out of the standard pressure round. Now, just like the SIG V-Crowns, both of these rounds did did great. I would have no problem carrying either one. But if I were to choose, if you were to show these to me again, I would probably say the standard pressure again, to be honest. Just by looking at it, more penetration, expansion is virtually the same. Now, you do get a little bit less foot-pounds of energy with the standard pressure, but it really doesn't show in the gel. But y'all let me know y'all's thoughts down in the comments. If you had to choose one of these just by what you saw in the gel, which one would you choose? I'm very curious to hear what y'all's thoughts are on this. But if you did enjoy the video, make sure you hit that. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell notification icon so you can get notified when I upload these new videos. Check out all my affiliate links down below in the video description. You know the deal with the Amazon storefront. If you shop through there anyway, hit that link up first. You can go straight through Amazon from there like normal, and anything you buy anywhere on Amazon, I get a kickback from them towards the channel, so I really do appreciate that. Check out those Axle Ear Pro links down below. If you're looking for some really good ear pro, those links will save you a pile of money versus going straight through their site. Appreciate all my Range Game members for reaching out and hitting that join button as always. I appreciate every single one of y'all that shows support by watching my videos, hitting that thumbs up, subscribing to the channel, and like I said, leave me comments down below. Let me know what you think of this particular test, and let me know what you think about the Standard versus Plus P series I've got going. Speaking of the Standard versus Plus P, I got one more of those I want to try to get done out here today. I think I got just enough room in this jelly to get it done, so make sure y'all stay tuned for that, and in the meantime, stay safe, stay prepared, and I'll see you soon.